Hey guys, it's Fire here with another commentary for you. This time I'm going to be playing Twitch. Now this is on my Smurf again. This is around Silver 5 elo now. So the whole point of this commentary is basically teaching you how to win your lane through trading and control the lane, and then transition that into a mid game where you're going to dominate as well, so kind of snowball your early advantage. Now I'm playing Twitch at the moment, and I think he's one of the strongest ADs at the moment. He's probably a hidden OP, I reckon, in low elo because of his ability to trade in lane, but also his transition into late game with his ultimate is so good. So I think I actually flash at this point by accident, so that's a little bit awkward, but we'll just pretend that never happened. So I'm going to talk about the matchup very quickly. I actually picked Twitch, there we go, I picked Twitch into Vayne. Now the reason I picked it into Vayne is because I think he's really good at trading early, and that's kind of the counter to Vayne. I can put myself at such an advantage early, probably about a 50 CS lead by the time I get out of lane, and possibly even kill her a couple of times as well, that I'll be just as strong as her late game. So I'm going to be able to snowball my advantage mid game, hopefully win a lot of team fights while she's still weak, and that way I'm going to be able to win the game. Now Vayne is a really popular pick at the moment, so if you're struggling to face her with your normal ADs that you play, I recommend you pick up Twitch and try and just play him. So I'm going to slow this down because this is where, look, you see I'm already trading with Vayne. She's at half health now. Now obviously I would be a little bit more low health if Soraka hadn't healed me, but the point I make here is just that Twitch is really strong at trading like that. A couple of auto attacks, and then he has an added bonus of an expunge, so you're always going to do more from just basic attack trading with the enemy AD. Now you see that she's the position she's in now. She's at half health, there's nothing she can do, and so I'm just going to freeze the lane. I'm not actually pushing it, I'm just waiting for her to try and come and CS, and then I can harass her a little bit more. So this is what a trick I do on Twitch all the time. I see it's not warded, I go into the bush, activate my stealth, come out, she doesn't realise I'm there, get to auto attacks, and then expunge. I could have probably flashed and maybe picked up first blood there, but I didn't think it was worth it because I know that she's now going to have to back, and I can just push this to turret, and now she's already at a really big disadvantage. You can see I have 16 CS and she has 3 at the moment. That's a huge disadvantage for her. She's just hit level 2, whereas I'm partway through level 3 already, and so I'm just going to poke Leona a little bit more under turret, get her on low health as well so that she can't do anything to engage when Vayne comes back. The way to beat Leona is just through poke and not full engages. Now you see that I'm just going to land auto attacks whenever possible because I want to try and get my expunge off onto Vayne. You notice there that I managed to get the second auto attack before the first tick of poison had actually run out, so I managed to get 2 stacks of my poison and expunge off 2 auto attacks that were separated by roughly 5 seconds. That is the key to trading as Twitch. No one expects you to put your auto attacks that far apart, but it's going to allow you to definitely get some damage onto them. So you see I'm going to get ganked here by Nasus. I have to use my cleanse on the Leona Q straight away because otherwise I would have died, and I don't have my flash because obviously I was a bit of a moron and flashed in the brush earlier. So you can see the advantage I have now. I have 30 to 15, but what I want to talk about now is my itemization. So I've gone double Dorans and longsword. Now there's 2 reasons I've gone double Dorans, and that's because double Dorans, first of all, is the most cost-effective item in the game, pretty much because of the amount of aid Vayne is going to get away. I'm going to flash just to make sure we secure it, and that's another kill for us. I don't think I'll be able to pick up this one, though I did buy Fury Boots, so possibly, okay, he's flashed, and TS is going to go really hard and pick up the kill, which is awesome, so we get an ace. Now, let me just talk about my boot choice. So you see I actually picked up Fury Boots already. Now the reason is because, as I was saying, Twitch doesn't have a escape. He doesn't have like a Vayne tumble or stealth. Even though Vayne doesn't have an innate escape, she has that mechanic to keep herself protected. Twitch has nothing. There is nothing in his kit that protects himself apart from the stealth. But obviously the stealth, if you're being attacked, doesn't actually activate for a long time. So if you're continually attacked on Twitch, it's very difficult for you to actually get into stealth. So in teamfights, it's not really a viable option for you to escape. So because of this, I bought Fury Boots. Between Fiora and Blade the Ruin King, there was no way anyone on their team can be able to stick to me and actually kill me, because I'm just going to kite them around. I'll probably have a red buff the whole time because we can control their red as well as my red, and I'm just going to be able to kite around, protect myself, and it puts less pressure on my team to protect me. This is a big thing that I always get questions on. Like, I get 1 or 2 questions a day on this particular topic, is how do I survive team fights when my team don't peel for me? Some of the questions I get are more just rage about how the team won't protect you, but the thing is that I'm playing with the same guys that you play with. These guys don't really know how to peel properly. Granted, some of the teams I get are a lot better than others, but most of them don't really know what peeling is. They just kind of like leave me to my own devices, and that's it. Let me just call back this fight very quickly. So I'm going to attack the closest person to me, which was Leona, and now I'm going to go on to Rise. I'm going to try and kite backwards, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead right now. Yeah, so I do unfortunately die. This was a bad fight because you can see Twisted Fate and Malphite weren't there, so it was actually a 3v5. But I still managed to pick up 2 kills because I positioned away from everyone else. You notice in the dragon area that, so let me just go here, the dragon area here, this is where we were by this ward right now. I positioned myself further down from the river so that the only person that they could focus to start with was going to be Sejuani, and then luckily that meant that I could just get some free damage onto Lona and onto Rise, and I managed to pick up 2 kills out of nothing pretty much. Back to what I was saying before, so the thing you need to really work on is just positioning yourself so that your team doesn't have to peel for you. If your team doesn't have to peel, that means that you obviously don't have to rely on them. You stand a much higher chance of winning team fights. Now the reason we did this is because it's very unlikely for them to be warding because Leona is bot lane, Vayne is bot lane as well, and Nasus is going towards his blue buff. So I pinged onto this and we managed to pick up a free Baron. The other thing to note as well is that Twitch with an Infinity Edge Blazer and King combo is really good at killing Baron, Dragon, so the objective control is incredible. You can see here that they just aren't warding. My ultimate absolutely melts Kha'Zix and Rise, and Leona there, sorry, and then we managed to pick up the Nasus as well. So this game is just snowballing at this point, but it's snowballing because of the choices that we made. So we are really strong at this point, and obviously we just picked up a free Baron for absolutely nothing. You'll be surprised at how many people do not think that you will Baron before about the 30-35 minute mark. Most people in this game imagine the Baron as a dance, so you can't do Baron before you do the Baron dance, which is complete rubbish. Obviously you can do it. This I got really lucky. Soraka used her summoner heal and also a normal heal and kept me alive. So I'm playing really ballsy at the moment. I'm kind of getting away with it because Soraka is just great at keeping people alive. But the enemy team aren't really doing a lot to stop us here. So we're just going to keep pushing towers. But you notice the biggest thing that is creating this 13,000 gold lead is the fact that we have 4 towers. We've taken every dragon, we've taken Baron, and we're also just incredibly strong at the moment. So you can see I get caught here. I kite backwards to allow myself, or allow Soraka to heal me, and as soon as I've kited backwards I then turn around and start to kill them. So yes, I am fed at this point. I didn't do anything particularly, turn around and actually kill people. This was a bit of a stompy game, so I tried to make the commentary a bit shorter than I normally do. So this is about 15 minutes where a normal commentary is about half an hour. So please let me know if you like this format or not. The main things to take away from this game would actually be just how to trade early and snowball that into a mid game. You can see that I pretty much just won the first 10 minutes of the lane by that first initial trade and forcing Vayne out of lane. So if you can learn to control yourself and control the lane like that, then you have a really good chance of winning solo queue. So on a side note as well, I'm going to start streaming more as well. So if you want to go and follow my Twitch down below, as always, like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. Go like my Facebook, follow me on Nook, and I will catch you next time.